this season. They are also the runner-ups at one of our higher-scoring championship games ever. Here are the Lions. They're coached by John Dunlap and
so I don't want to forget any names. Okay, as we close out another season, we meet once again to recognize our players for the hard work they put in all season, their accomplishments on the field. And on behalf of the Lions, we'd like to thank all the players and coaches for giving us the opportunity to play football. We'd like to thank Jeremy, Rashad, and Coop. If it weren't for you guys week in and week out doing what you guys did, this would be the best organization flag football team ever. All of these people should be very proud. Who I just recognized, but speaking of pride, I could not be more proud of this Lion team standing before you here today than I am. Their performance throughout the season was nothing short of spectacular. What they achieved this year as individuals and as a team was amazing. The Lions had some big wins, they had some hard-fought wins, and they had a lot of them. The Lions squad was made of a group of playmakers this year. Oftentimes, we can present a challenge to coaches and players having so much great talent on one team, involving every player and keeping everybody engaged. It's not an easy thing to do, as the coaches will let you know. The Lions overcame this obstacle. They were unselfish, and as hard as it was, they were patient when they needed to be. So without delay, I'd like to introduce to you the Mighty Lions of 2017. Returning Lion, this young man, a versatile player that can play any skill position on the field. He threw for a touchdown this year and caught a huge first down and a touchdown in the championship game. You saw it up there on the film today. They also captured on video a big sack he had against the Seahawks at Plum, which was a sweet day for us. I expect continued success in this young man's future. It's going to be awesome. Thank you, Ethan. Next one up, Zaylen. This next young man, what a competitor. We knew he was going to be something special on the day that we drafted him. We had our eyes on him early on. And to watch this young man play and see the skill set he possesses, it's hard to believe he was a rookie this year. He chooses perfection as his standard, which I identified early on. He holds himself to that standard, and that's a very rare thing to find. Zaylen played like a veteran, and the number of receptions and touchdowns he had this season says a lot about that. We're looking forward to having him here in the future to see the great things he's going to do. Mikey Campbell isn't here tonight, but I'd like to recognize him. He was a new member to our squad this year. One of the softest set of hands I've seen as a coach over the years, and we're looking forward to seeing him back next year as well. Next man up, Justin. He returned as a Lion this year. Raise your hand, Justin. He was a force to be reckoned with. On the defensive side of the ball, he consistently pulled flags and pressured quarterbacks week after week. He was instrumental in causing turnovers within our secondary, and a player who does whatever he's asked to do without question. That's a coach's dream sometimes. Keep it up, Justin. Next year, I expect you to be in the running for MVP. Next one up. Speaking of playmakers, Jaden Carr. This young man had a tremendous season. He made some stupendous catches in really big games, and one thing you don't know about him, he was our defensive specialist. Not just some big interceptions he had, but typically he was assigned the toughest assignment on the other teams, and he came through for us. Not to mention, I'll never forget his game-winning reception in the pouring rain at Plum later in the season. So he has a bright future in basketball. In his future, I know that. But don't turn your back on football quite yet, young man. We're going to miss you. Okay, James. James wants a nickname, but he had quite a few over the season. But tremendous young athlete here. This basketball player turned Lion was a big surprise for us. Really glad to have him. James's size and his strength and his ability to catch was something special. You saw that on the videos early as well. James drew a lot of attention for us from other defenses, which gave other players the opportunity to shine. Made some great plays on both sides of the ball, and I think he has the highest vertical in the league. And I think Lemon has a question about that. Maybe we can see after tonight. But what an asset to our team. Ability to go up and get the ball and make big plays. You know, this was his first year with us. I wish I had some more time with him. Best of luck to you, James. Okay, Ryan Rankin. I have had the great pleasure of coaching this young man for several years now. Ryan started the season hot and stayed on course throughout. He caught just about anything that came in his direction. One of the main things I admire about Ryan is he's always been a student of the game, always asking that question, Coach, but on defense, if this doesn't go this way, who's going to pick up this man? Usually like in the heat of the moment too, which is always appreciated by the coach. But you know, his skills and leadership are really going to be missed. He's an outstanding young man, and I definitely see football in his future. It was a pleasure, Ryan. Thanks. Okay, my last graduating senior, Seth. What can I say? 2 years ago, the Lions' leading receiver in receptions, which is where he wanted to stay. Sometimes as a coach, you need to make difficult decisions that aren't always easy. Putting the team first has to happen on many occasions. So I knew you were the guy I needed running my offense. Your ability to move and throw on the run, your intelligence, ability to read the defense, and delivering bullets to your intended targets was and is incredible, to say the least. You did it on both sides of the ball this year. Congratulations on shattering the old quarterback record, 45, and for a phenomenal season. I'm grateful I'll be able to watch you grow in your career as an athlete and as a young man. I'm very proud of you. Finally, and certainly last but not least, Coach AJ, this young man right here. I played against him over the years when we only had one loss that year too. But I'm very happy that Coach AJ agreed to co-coach with the Lions this season. It was a pleasure watching him work with the kids. He brought a lot of enthusiasm, a lot to the table with his motivation and dedication to the team. I relied on AJ a lot this year, and I only expect continued success in this young man's future as a player, coach, and a young man. Appreciate it, AJ. So, because I'm not as smart as all the other coaches, I'm going to put my paper away and let Coach AJ say a few words.
Listen, but some of these things I'm about to say, this man right here, it is not easy taking on a 15-year-old coach, and I'll tell you that. I had homecoming this year, I had a sprained ankle, blah, 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 and every step of the way, this man would text me every night, how you feeling? How'd you do? How was homecoming? Let me see pictures. This man by my side every single day. So I want to thank you. There's a pretty smooth transition with some of these players because I'm only 15 and some of these guys are 13. I've played against most of these kids. Justin has been on my team before. Played alongside them. Reminds me of myself a lot. Jaden Carr played with me also. I've played against Heath, I've played against Ryan, I've played against Jaden the last year too. And I've coached Zaylin for 1 year, last year in the lower kid, and I made sure he came back up with me. It's fun playing against like Walt, Reggie, all them again. I played against them when I was playing. So it's honestly a pleasure to come coach against them because they're one of the greats. That's all I gotta say.
2017 Lions.